First and foremost, all praises are due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth. Salutations to the brothers around the four corners of the earth who are teaching this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel who listen and believe in this word. This is Brother Kawat Sabad coming at you with another lesson. This one is entitled, If You Take the RFID Chip, You Will Die. And of course, I'm talking about the MOTB spoken of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. Now, there is a scripture in Revelation 16 that talks about the grievous sword. That if you take that RFID chip, the MOTB, you will get a sore within your skin from taking the CHIP. And you've had some people say that you can take the CHIP out of your skin. And that's impossible. Once it's in there, it's in there. Once they put it in, either in your forehead or your hand or what have you, it's in there. You're not going to be able to take it out. And on top of that, once you do that action, you can't turn that action around. You can't reverse it. You see, you went against what the Lord Yahweh told you not to do. He told you to resist the hour of temptation, particularly those of us who are Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans scattered about the world who know this truth, know about the prophecy that's coming in reference to the MOTB. Now, I found an article on RFID chips and the concern about cancer, these chips causing cancer. So we'll get into a couple scriptures afterwards, but let's read a little bit about this article. The title of the article is AP Report on RFID Chips and Cancer Raises Concerns. So let's get into it. A report by the Associated Press reveals that cancer experts were concerned when they reviewed a collection of animal studies suggesting that implanted RFID microchips may cause cancer. So they've tested these CHIPs on animals, and there's been evidence that they cause cancer. The RFID chips, which means the radio frequency identification device that the elites of the Edomites want to put in everybody around the planet, okay, as referenced in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. This is their ultimate plan, the wicked elites, to be like Yahweh, even though everything is being directed by Yahweh. Okay, like it says in Isaiah chapter 45, verse 6, and I believe it's verse 6 or verse 7. I create good, I create evil, roughly paraphrasing. So Yahweh is controlling the whole board. He's the master director. He's controlling what everybody does on the left-hand side and the right-hand side as well. So let's continue. Although the experts said there is a considerable difference between humans and animals, all right, meaning, just because it causes cancer in animals doesn't mean it's going to cause cancer in humans, you see? So let's continue. RFID, short for radio frequency ID, microchips are identity chips used in a range of applications from my identity tagging library books to cars to pets, and now more recently, people. In animals and people, they are inserted under the skin. And we know that's talked about in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. Let's continue. RFID chips usually contain two parts, an integrated circuit that stores information and a receiver transmitter, also called a transponder, that senses when an appropriate scanning device is nearby and then transmits a radio frequency message to the device. The scanner picks up the radio signal and reads the information on the chip. So basically, they were saying this CHIP is going to store your information, your banking, your medical, all right? All your information is going to be stored on one. And then also, Esau, the elites of the Edomites, will be able to track you and do surveillance on you and know where you're at all times. As well as when you go to the store and you buy something, you'll be able to just put your hand down, okay? And it will pick up the frequency of the CHIP with the device, when you're in the store, like a scanner. How you go to the store now and scan items across the scanner when you're buying groceries. This is going to be implanted inside you, all right? But those of us of the elect, okay, the elect are not going to be fooled by this. We know what's coming, and we're going to depend on having faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that he's going to allow us to resist this hour of temptation, this time of testing that's going to come upon the whole planet Earth. But the elect will not be fooled. The elect will not take this CHIP. All right? Let's see. Let's go down a little bit to get evidence of the animal studies. See what it says here. I think I went past it, but here we go. Let's see here. All right, here we go. A study conducted in 1996 by now retired toxicologic pathologist Keith Johnson at the Dow Chemical Company in Midland, Michigan. Johnson said in a phone interview with AP, the transponders were the cause of the tumors. This was in the animals, you see. Let's continue. Another study. A study conducted in Germany in 1997. They've been testing this out for a long time. That's well over, 28 years ago? That found 1% of over 4,000 RFID chip mice had cancer, which the authors concluded were clearly due to the implanted microchips. Another study. A study conducted in Ridgefield, Connecticut in 1998 on 177 mice that suggested the incidence of cancer was raised by just over 10%. Wow. Another study. A study conducted in France in 2006 where tumors were detected in 4.1% of mice with microchip implants. The scientists were not looking for cancer induced by microchips when they started the study. They were testing chemicals, but they ruled them out as the cause of the tumors. So the cause of the tumors were the microchip implants. All right. Let's continue here. Let's see what it says here. I think that might be about it. Okay. All right. I think that might be about it. But let's go to some scriptures to back up this article here. This is Revelation chapter 16 and verse 1, and it reads, "And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth." So this lets you know that Yahweh controls everything. So he's even controlling the implementation of the CHIP, okay? The invention of the CHIP. Everything is being controlled by Yahweh. He controls everything, the left and the right. So even though Esau, okay, these wicked elites think they're in control, they're not in control. Yahweh is controlling everything to bring about the coming of Yahweh Shai, to bring about the destruction of Babylon, America, to bring about the deliverance of the 1/3 elect of the Hebrew Israelites who have hearkened to this word. All right, so let's continue. Revelation 16. Let's read this again. "And I heard a great voice out of the temple," this is verse 1, "saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth." This is Revelation 16 and verse 2. "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image." You see? So the grievous sore is the cancer that many of the people that take this mark of the beast are going to receive. They're going to receive a cancer. They're going to get cancer. You see? And as we know, the actual MOTB, all right, the CHIP, it's an actual chip about the size of a rice grain, all right? And if you worship this image, if you worship the image, that's talking about that you're down with the New World Order. You see that the elites of the Edomites are going to bring about. So you're down with them if you worship this image. If you partake in their culture, their traditions, their ways, if you believe in the men with men, women with women, you see, if you're down with this, okay, with this new world order, you're going to take that MOTB. Okay? So you're going to bow down and worship this image, worship the ways of the NWO, so to speak. Let's read Revelation chapter 16, verse 2, the NLT. So the first angel left the temple and poured out his bowl on the earth, and horrible malignant sores broke out on everyone who had the mark, okay, of the beast and who worshiped his statue. Like I said, it ain't going to be an actual statue. It's going to be the image, meaning you're down with the doctrines, the philosophies of Babylon, America. You see, if you're down with that, you're going to go ahead and take this MOTB. Let's go to let's go to Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. Revelation 13 and verse 16. And it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And as you know, this mark is going to be etched in. You see, it's going to be etched in, scratched in, inserted under the skin. You see, if they've done it to animals, it's going to be the same process for humans. Why would they test it on animals if they weren't going to put it inside of a human? All right. So this is an actual mark. And it says here, and he causeth, that's talking about the elites of the Edomites. All right. He's going to try to get everybody to put this MOTB either in your hands or in your foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So you won't be able to buy and sell without this MOTB. You won't be able to get groceries. And this is where faith of Yahweh Hashem Habashai, that the elect are going to have faith that we're going to be saved out of this, that we're going to be fed. You see, because if you take it, you're going to die. Either the cancer is going to kill you or you're going to be killed in the presence of the angels on the day of the Lord. Let's get that precept. I believe it's Revelation. Let's go to, I want to say it's Revelation. Is it 14 and 9? I'm thinking it is. Revelation 14 and verse, let's see if it's verse 9 if I'm right, okay? I think it is. Here it is right here. So if you take it, you have a chance to be killed by the grievous sore that I just read about, the cancer. I just read the article to back that up. Or you're going to be killed on the day of the Lord via nuclear missiles from Russia and the other nations hitting Babylon, America, or the laser fire coming from the chariots. So either way, you're going to get it. You see, if you take this RFID chip, you will die. You see? And if you don't take it, you have an opportunity to get that crown of life. Even if they put you in a concentration camp, put you in prison, even if they kill you, okay, execute you, guillotine, chop your head off, whatever it may be, if you hold out and endure and don't take it, you're going to receive the crown of life. And I'm speaking about the Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. So let's read Revelation 14 and verse 9. It says here, doom for worshipers of the beast. And like I said, if you worship the image of the beast, okay, that means you're going to take that MOTB. That means you agree with the philosophies and doctrines of this devil, this wicked-ass devil. Men with men, women with women, pedophilia, okay, bestiality, all the filthiness and wickedness of Babylon, America, that's only increasing more and more. So let's read Revelation 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, we know the beast is the EU, European Union, NATO, okay, which includes the United States and Canada, all right? And like I said, the image is the philosophies, doctrines of this evil, wicked society, okay, of the beast. And the whore that rides the beast is Babylon, America. Let's start again. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out with mixture into the cup of his indignation. All right, that's righteous judgment. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that means in the presence of the holy angels, when Yahweh comes back on the planet Earth, you see, to extract the elect, the one-third elect of the Hebrew Israelites, to destroy Babylon, America via fire from the nuclear missiles and the laser fire from the chariots. If you take this MOTB, you're going to be destroyed in their presence. The angels of the Lord and Yahweh, who is the Lamb, you're going to be burnt with fire. Let's see here. Okay, that's all I wanted to get there. Let's go back. Sorry about that. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back to this right here. Okay, let's go back to Revelation 13, and let's read verse, let me see. I think I pretty much went over what I wanted to go over, Revelation 13, 16, and 17, all right? Let's read this again. Revelation 13 and verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And that number is going to be the mathematical formula as far as when you scan your hand to go and buy and sell, to buy and sell things. You see, you got to have that to buy and sell. And so it's just like now, the barcode, which came out in 1975, that was a precursor to the eventual implementation of the MOTB that this devil wants to bring about. You see, so he does it in stages. It's called gradualism. He don't do everything at once. It's little by little. First, the barcode in 1975, and then you have the credit card, and then you have the debit card. Now you have the chip inside the card, and then you have the FedNow system, okay? And then you have the central bank digital currency, and then you're going to have the implementation of the MOTB. So everything is gradually. So the next phase will be, putting everything in your cell phone. And then they'll say, oh, you know what? The next stage is, to make it even easier, we can put this thing inside you so you won't need to even worry about a cell phone. All your information will be loaded up on your CHIP. All right, basically trying to make you into an AI, artificial intelligence, to make you robotic. So this is Esau's way of saying that I am God, even though everything is being controlled by Yahweh, okay? Because he wants to test out the elect and try them like fire, like gold in the fire as well, to see who's down with him and to see who's not. If you're down with him, you're not going to take the CHIP, okay? If you're not down with him, you're going to give in. You're going to lose your life, okay? You're going to try to save your life and lose your life, all right? Versus saving, you're going to try to, if you're not down with him, you're going to try to save your life, but you're going to lose your life. If you're down with him, you're going to lose your life to save your life. You're not concerned about Babylon, America. You're not concerned about getting a universal basic income inside the CHIP to eat or survive. You're concerned about pleasing the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So let's go to a scripture to back that up, what I just said. Matthew chapter 16, and this will be the last one. Matthew chapter 16, and we have here verse 25. Let's read the NLT version of that. All right. And it says here, Matthew 16 and verse 25, if you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. So many of our people, the Hebrew Israelites, will try to hang on to their life and say, I gotta buy, I gotta sell, I gotta eat, my family gotta survive. They're gonna try to hang on to their life in Babylon, America, but they're gonna lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it, you see, for this truth, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Giving up your life because, Yahweh Shai sacrificed himself for us. So we're going to have to make some sacrifices. So some of us will be put in prison. Some of us will be beheaded. Some of us will be put in concentration camps. We're going to be tried like gold in the fire because he don't want nobody that's weak, you see. So he's going to try you. It's going to be the hour of temptation, the time of testing. I believe that's Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, if I'm not mistaken. You see, let's see if I can find that real quick. Let's do the spirit scriptures are coming up. Revelation 3 and 10, I believe it is. Let's see here. If not, it's 2 and 10. Okay. Here it is right here. Revelation 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking, it's in the red, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's the implementation of that MOTB. That's the hour of temptation. That's the time of testing. You see, the whole world is going to be tested, but more importantly, okay, he's going to test out the Hebrew Israelites, the 1/3 elect, okay, to see if they're going to resist, okay, taking that MOTB and getting that implanted under their skin. So let's go back here. Let's read Matthew 16 and verse 25 again. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. Verse 26. And what do you benefit if you gain the whole world but lose your own soul? Is anything worth more than your soul? So you may gain a universal basic income. They're going to come with a pitch. They're going to say, we'll put $2,000 on your CHIP every month. You can buy food. You can, buy electronics. You can, get a car. We'll put this all inside the CHIP, and you're going to be fine. You're going to survive, okay, in Babylon, America. This is the future. That's how they're going to get a lot of our people. A lot of our people, Jake, is going to give in to that. 2/3 of our people are not going to hearken to this word. They're not going to have faith. They're going to give in to that CHIP. And many of our people who know they're Hebrew Israelites and have been down with this truth, know the truth, they're going to give in as well. So that's why he says the elect, 1/3 of the elect, the remnant. Okay, the elect are not going to be fooled, you see. So what benefit are you going to get if you gain this new world that, Esau is going to try to bring about? What benefit is it going to do you? Okay, it's not going to benefit you at all right? But you lose your soul because you take that CHIP, you're either going to die from the malignant tumor, the cancer, or you're going to be destroyed on the day of the Lord, okay, when Yahweh Shai comes back with the angels, okay, that lake of fire, the nuclear missiles, and the laser fire coming from the chariots. So either way, you're going to be destroyed, malignant sword, cancer, or the fire on the day of the Lord. So if you take that RFID chip, you will die. So on that note, I hope this lesson was edifying to you, and I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.